Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to my TGC Play some more PGA Tour 2K23. It's the beginning of the week and that means it's time for your TGC Tours Challenge Circuit Round 1 preview or review, however you want to look at it. This week in the Challenge Circuit you are playing a Fong Foods Classic at Belknap Ridge by Matt F27. Let's have a look at the course details for you. There are 4 pins, white and black tees. The black tees are the longer tees at 7,297 yards. It's a par 70, so a short par. And the default conditions are soft, firm, medium, fast, and clear. Let's see what TGC Tours have set up round 1. Round 1, you're playing from the black tees. You're playing pin set 1. You're playing in medium wind speeds from the southeast. The fairways are as default. The green firmness is default, but the green speed is set to moderate, and we will check that out when we're out on the course. So let's get this underway. Belknap Ridge by Matt F27. Saw a few comments in the comments on this. I don't think some people were enjoying this course, but it's different strokes for different folks. Some people will love different courses. Some people hate them, and that's the beauty of this game.
Society event.
So I am back now, guys, playing as my rhythm character. My experiment with the powerhouse did not last long, but I've managed to eke out a 298 driver on rhythm, which I will take all day. Let's see if we can blast this one straight up the middle. Should hold this fairway, even with a 300-yard driver, which it does. So you can take a full swing at that one on the first hole, leaving you around 125 in. I've normally got a 125 in the bag, which I do, but the 10 mile per hour wind, either de-loft the 112 or loft up the 125. You know what? I'm gonna de-loft the 112 quite a bit and put some spin on it, and hopefully this sits down on the hole. It's gonna kick left at my feet. Feet's going right to left. Wind's gonna take it left, so we'll aim for the right edge of this green. And it should come round and sit on the pin.
This one has eyes for the green.
A little bit longer than I expected there. Did not need that amount of de-loft that I put on that. The wind took me more than I thought. I figured because it was uphill, and the game usually just throws in a bit of a difficult calculation there. So green speeds are 134. Not my favourite green speeds. I much prefer playing on the 155s. So let's see what we can do on these moderate speeds. I think this is going to break quite a bit. Got to be careful on these 134s because they always put your marker out a little bit further than it needs to be, and I always end up blasting shots past, as I have done there. Didn't quite have the read anyway, or the line, but that's the opening hole.
Let's do it.
Should really been closer to that on my second shot in, and we parred that relatively short par 4. A few people will be birdieing that, and as you know, guys, what I say in the challenge circuit, if you can average 4 under a 9 every round, you're going to be fine making cuts. If you can average 5 or 6, you should be competing at the top of the leaderboards. Let's go. Long par 5 up next.
Second shot on hole number 2.
This is where you got to take the driver off the deck option, full loft, full spin, and see if we can't get this up there.
Taking driver off the fairway.
No, I'm hoping the wind brings this round. This all canters left to right here, so this should canter down to the... Oh, is it going to stay up there? Don't stay up there. I discounted left to right, but didn't quite catch the hill as I intended. But we have a putt. We have a putt. We have a 39-foot putt.
Here's a putt
for
eagle.
eagle.
With this one.
Driver off the deck kind of worked out in our favour. If I could have just caught more of that hill, just didn't quite get the right angle in. This is slowly turning. I'm going to go just outside the line. Let's see if that's the read. Needs to slow down and turn a bit more. Oh!
6-foot putt.
Yeah, these 134s just throwing me slightly. But okay, should have a tap in birdie. That is an eagleable hole if you got a decent drive off the deck or a decent first drive, guys. But it's not a gimme by any means. A birdie there is nice. And I think we're back on a par 4 next. 1 under through 2.
We've got a long
birdie every other hole, you're going to be fine. So this is what I mean, guys. Now with all my stats kicked in, it's a 307-yard driver. Going to aim for just over this bunker. let the wind and my natural push and fast take me to the left, I could kick on into the rough here. This has got to sit down pretty fast. I don't think it will on these fairways. Okay, we hit light rough.
That's not a
Take
great
that.
And second shot here on the
101 yards in. Now, if my skills are kicked in, I should have a 104, but they haven't, so I got a 97. I'm going to have to hit the 112 here. I think I'm going to hit this upright. Little off, little spin. See if we can get this to land around the pin. Oh, that strike was awful.
You'll be all right there.
But we have landed on a hill, as we always seem to do in this game, and never roll down it. What's wrong with the physics on my game? Let's try. Can I get a read on these greens? This is the issue I'm having. Is that going to turn?
Going towards that hole.
That's a better putt. That's a beautiful putt.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
From a squeaky lie there, and we are 2 under through 3. Short par 4s so far, and an alright, a reachable par 5 with 2 drivers. So it's a birdie fest start, to be fair.
The wind's picked up here, blowing right
So
to left.
the first par 3 of the game is 167 yards, down 34 feet. So I like to take off, divide that by 3 and take that off. So that is 11. Up 167 gives you 156. So I got a 155. I'm going to put a little bit of spin on this and a touch of loft because of the 8 mph wind. Hopefully we can get a read on this one.
That sounded good.
Hopefully this just sits on the pin. Oh, don't hit it. Oh no. No. That's a disaster.
Well, missed the green on that one.
Well,
but,
I mean,
forgotten about it.
I was accurate.
We're in the green side rough currently.
I was accurate. I give myself that.
Chip.
Awkward little chip now. So let's just hit that up there and take our medicine and take a par on that one. Can't do anything when you hit the pin like that and bounce back all that way. I was going to shoot way over anyway, by the looks of it. It hit the top of the pin.
All right, solid putt.
But I would have been in and around the hole there, which is a shame. But there we go. Took my medicine on that one. Took a 3. I think if you've got a 150 in your bag, perfect club to hit up straight on that hole, guys. And we're 2 under through 4. As they say, birdie every other hole, you're going to be doing okay.
4 for this one.
So we have a 426 yard par 4. Fairway cambers right to left. So if you catch it up on the top of this hill, it's going to run down there. So that is the plan. That is the plan. 97%. Didn't quite get the full distance, so it's not going to quite run out as I wanted. Going to leave me an awkward footing. You're going to get a lot of awkward footing. You've got a little bucket here, but if you catch this, you could run all the way down here. So let's see how we get on. My stats have kicked in now. This 133 has got to be perfect. Touch of loft and touch of spin. I want to land on the pin, really, or the right-hand side of it. Do not want to be... Yeah, this right-hand side's perfect.
This one's heading a bit right.
Oh, 94% power, but that should kick on and roll down.
There we go.
Just killed it a little in that rough. Expected that to roll on a bit more. Anyway, on that right-hand side, see, guys, I wasn't worried there. It was the 94% power, really, that killed me there. If I'd hit that 96, 97 like I normally do, I'd have been all right. That power was more me just not swinging fully. Not the issues I've been having with my power of late, which if you've been following me, you'll notice it's been a bit of a problem. But I think I resolved that. And that's another birdie. And it is a relatively straightforward start, I'd say. You know, I'm not taking more than between 100 and 130 into any green so far on a par 4. We're 3 under through 5.
Careful out there, we got a tailwind.
So another par 5 with a tailwind, and I've got my 307. So there is options here. Now, you can bail down here. I don't know if those trees are going to become a problem on your second shot. You've got a nice bucket as well, so this is where it wants you to eagle. This is the better angle in, but this fairway, you're going to bounce right there, going to bounce left here. It's going to be tricky. So I might try and play down here. Let's see what this route does. Oh, fuck, there's a tree. Alright, so you have to shape that round that tree. Is it worth it? Brings in a lot of elements. So let's play up here then. See if we can hold this fairway.
Nicely done. You got some good
That's a
contact
beautiful
there.
swing. So this should be glorious. Straight down the middle. That's going to give us a nice shot
And
in
we're
now.
somewhere around
So you have two
2
options there. You can shot shape it
40
around the
for
tree and land on the safer part of the fairway, or do what I did there. And it worked out all right. Going to have to hit the 228 with full loft and full spin. Maybe not full. Let's go there. But let's try and hit anywhere on this right hand side you find. It's running right to left. So we'll aim at that right hand side and it should just run around to the left and at the pin. That's a beautiful
Good
shot.
stuff. This one's for eagle.
Played the contours of the green perfectly there, and we have an eagle opportunity from 7 feet, 1 inch down. It's one of these squeaky right to left. Just got to be judged at the
This
turn,
one's tracking.
which we do,
Bring it down to 5 under.
and that takes us down to 5, and that is a very eagleable par 5 there, guys. Most of you should be getting eagles on that if you're in the top echelons of the challenge circuit, pushing for the pro leagues.
And teeing up now on the 7th.
7th hole, 218, so a more challenging par 3 into, so it's 9 down, which is 209, and then the 7 mile per hour winds takes it back up to 216. I am so between clubs here. I'm gonna have to loft up the 3-iron. This could be way long, but let's see. I've hit it perfectly, so this is all about have I judged it right.
Well, I think you've found the green here.
Oh, and have I ever, have I ever.
Work on the green, won't
That
we?
is a glorious shot
And
into
about
that
5 feet to
green.
go.
Tricky par 3.
This putt's going.
Navigated a lofted
That's your 4th
3-iron
birdie
there.
of the
Was a
day.
perfect club for me. The strike was glorious though. I don't often hit a straight line and perfect, guys, as you know from watching me.
Sitting at 6
But when
under
I do, if I
par
can do
after
that on
one.
every hole, you can see, as long as you can judge the wind and the distance, you're fine. And that's 6 under through 7.
That wind is picking up.
I am
Left
planning
and
on
right
doing an
this
approach
one.
play video at some point as well, guys. You see me talking through the numbers here. Hopefully it helps some of you. But I will do a more detailed how I approach shots from the fairway to the green. So we're going to try and aim at the left-hand side of this hill. The wind's going to push you right, and this whole hill is going to push you right. Whole hill, whole fairway. So if we can catch this left-hand side,
Well, this
it should
could
kick
maybe roll
right,
its way into the rough, possibly.
he says, hopefully, which it does, and camber down. You should hold the fairway then.
This approaches into an
Horrible
elevated
feet, though.
green.
Horrible feet. This is a tricky shot. You do have a backstop. I'm going to play the 183 here. So 169 into kind of a 3.5 mile per hour wind. Let's call that 174. And then 7 up. Yeah, 183 sounds good. The backstop is there. Everything is taking this the opposite way. So let's try and push it up into this hill. Use that backstop and it should kick right from here. It just kind of died on the green and it's coming back. Oh no, that is a disaster. Did not see that part of the green coming.
A little off
Was
on
not
that
paying
approach,
attention to
but
that
that's
area of the green.
okay.
Did not see it running back.
Setting up for our 3rd shot.
So we've got a little 2-foot uphill. Let's try and chip one in, shall we? Should run left to right. Just gonna sneak by. Not a bad effort.
Nice chip.
Misread there, guys. So as you can
That
see,
one
if you're
at
short
6
on that
under.
green like I was, it just runs straight off. So you have to be long. Sadly, I thought my club was going to be long enough. That 180 wasn't. We're 6 under through 8 though. Let's see if we can get to 7 under at the turn, which would be a great front 9. Straightforward par 4 here. It's 500 yards though, so it's long. Aim down the middle of this fairway. No issues with my swing there. Nice to see. Long may that continue.
All right, what do we got
Again,
here?
left to right, same direction as the wind. So everything is pushing you down into this dead zone down here, down that hill. You need to be on this side of the pin, guys. I'm going to hit the 162 with a loft and spin. Now that push and that slow It's gonna even each other out, but I don't think it's gonna kick up that hill. No. The slow killed me there. Another bad shot, really.
Well, that's too bad.
But we have another
Sure you
chip
weren't planning on that.
opportunity.
That's okay.
Right club there, just terrible execution.
Coming through with the chip.
After I said long may not continue on my swing,
Par here with
I
this
had one of the worst swings I've had in the game to date.
Score is currently clocking in at 6 under
6
par.
under through 9 though, guys. That's going to be good in a challenge circuit. Never mind about these boys at the top of the league. These are all platinum players. Well, majority of them are. Sometimes there's some challenge circuit boys up there. So you start the back 9 with a 466 yard par 4. You got this little landing area between the tee, the tree, and the bunker.
Good contact.
My push will take me under the tree,
Caught up in some brush.
but that'll do.
That'll do. And
On an uphill.
Shot on the 10th coming up.
Oh, I don't think that gets there again. I think I'm going to have to loft up 155 and hope for the best here. Well, that should be good. Is that going to be short again?
Distance dialed in on that one, pin high.
Just putting a bit too much loft on these things, but that was a better approach. And this is going to kick left at my right at my feet, sorry, and then should straighten up, which it does. And that's a nice birdie after 2 pars. You do not want to get into a par streak. As you know, I'm quite streaky on this game. I could par quite easily 4 or 5 holes on the bounce, and then quite easily birdie 4 or 5 holes on the bounce. But you want to keep those birdies ticking over, and we're 7 under through 10. I feel like that's good scoring. Let's see what we can do on this back 9. So the 11th is a 147 par 3. I think a touch of D-loft here on my 143 pitching wedge. Keep it under that wind. Glorious strike. So this is all about my distance.
Come on, give us a kick to
control. The D-loft should run me up. And that is a beautiful shot in.
My goodness, you were so close.
And as I said, if I'm hitting them straight lines and perfects, the game becomes a lot easier. Just that doesn't happen.
And here we go, par 4.
Okay, the 12th, short par 4 again. I'm going to try and drive this green, guys. I'm going to loft this up. Play. It all runs right to left, so I'm going to play over this bunker, weirdly. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't push that forward. My controller just broke on me. I don't know if I had some lag there or something, but I just did not move my controller forward. I don't know what I was thinking. But that actually worked out because it gave me a 150-yard shot, which, to be fair, is a miracle because it shouldn't have been anywhere near that. And this hopefully kicks up this hill and lands around the pin. I should have been having a pitch in for a birdie, but to be fair, that is a good recovery shot after one hell of a shanked. I haven't shanked a drive like that in a while. That was really bad. That shows you guys it can happen to anyone. My swing has been looking pretty good, and then, well, I don't know what I did there. I don't know if my brain farted, I don't know what happened, but we make the birdie.
All right, 9 under.
And if you're going to do a shot like that, make sure it's on a short par 4. All right, 9 under through 12. Someone finished at 20 under. Someone was loving it round here. So, 400 yard. We just need to be on this right-hand side of this fairway, really. And that's. I made sure I didn't slow that one, guys. Snatched at that one a bit. Then I should just kick on up. Hopefully land somewhere flat. And it has. And again, giving us 100, 104. Do I play the 88? I'm going to play the 88. This might be risky. I'm going to play it with some loft and D-spin. D-loft and spin. I had to make sure I hit that 101%. Now this should kick on up. Oh, my 88 normally runs out more than that. I'm surprised that died on the green there, especially with the D-loft and spin I put on that. That was the wrong choice of shot there. Should have probably lofted the 104 up. We're 19 feet away. Tricky right to left bender. Not liking this one.
Looking super.
Oh, but
Well
it's
played.
bang in the center. And that is another glorious birdie on the 13th. That puts us at 10 under with a par 3,
And after that
14th
one,
to
10
come.
under.
See where we go with this one.
Okay, let's do this. Hole number 14.
244. That is brutal, guys. To be honest, if I don't make it up this hill, I don't mind having a putt from down here. So I'm gonna just play my hybrid. Oh, and I've shanked it. Jesus. I've done another one of those awful, awful shots, so I'm gonna have a putt from down here, as anticipated.
Nice.
To be honest,
What will happen
I don't really have the
here?
club on that one.
I'll just
Some of
I'll
you
just be
might,
quiet and
but I
watch and
didn't
see
hit
how
that
it
well.
goes.
And maybe if I hit the 238 perfectly, actually, that would have been okay. Just an awful shot again. Don't know what's going on with my slippery fingers today. It's not good. Let's try and get a bead on this green. It's got to turn some more. It's got to turn some more. Ah, not a bad effort, to be fair.
Let's tap this in and move.
But that brings the pars back. As I said, I can be streaky.
10 under par.
There was a few birdies in a row there, but we're back on par. Let's try and get a few more to close out the round.
Out there.
4 holes to go. 515 yard into a headwind, so this is a trickier par 4. My swing has gone a bit lazy, and that could kick into the rough.
Well,
as I stayed on.
It turns out you're in the rough.
Oh, that is on the fairway. Come on, guys.
It's better than I thought, though. It's not too bad.
Gonna play the 220 here then. A bit of loft, bit of spin. A little fast. I should hold it up.
A bit of a kick to the right.
Hopefully run round. Just ran straight, weirdly.
14-footer.
Oof. Oof. Long par 4 with a hobble. If you're short of the hole there, so if you're below the hole, guys, it's just uphill and pretty straight. Nothing's really moving. So, but sadly, being left of the pin left you in a conundrum. So if you're playing this one, play to be short of the hole, guys. Don't be pin high, because this is just a horrible little turny putt. Oh. And just squeaked by again. And the flat stick just gone a little cold the last couple of holes. They've been difficult putts, to be fair. But we had 10 under through 15. Let's try and get to 12 under. 2 more birdies in the next 3 holes. Starting on this par 3, 188. 4 down. I'm going to loft the 188 slightly. That's a better strike. No, it does kick right to left here. So this should run at the pin. It does.
And that's another green in regulation.
Another squeaky little right to left turning putt. I'm not enjoying these, not going to lie. Could tell me about these today. But that one was a lot more easier than the last few we've had. And we're back on the birdie trail with a par 4 and par 5 to come. Let's see where we can get to.
It's 11 under par for you.
As I said, 12 under around in the challenge circuit. You're going to be competing at the top. I obviously play in Platinum Tour, guys.
In front of you on
I say obviously. Sometimes you watch me play and it wouldn't be obvious. So this is a par 4. I'm going to lay up with a 260 here. No need to risk a driver, really. It's a short par 4. You're going to have, what, 150 in from there? 154.
Here on the 17th.
Pretty spot on. 155 with a touch of D-loft, a touch of spin. And then with the push, the feet and everything, that's going to work out beautiful. Should just kick up and sit, which is nice.
All right, 8 feet to the cup.
Relatively straightforward putt there.
That one drops, and that's your
So yeah,
second
it's
birdie
alright
in
to
a
lay
row.
up there, guys.
Makes it
Leaving yourself a
straight
150 in
pass.
isn't a bad shout, really. Obviously, some of you might have a longer 3-wood or a shorter
And after
driver,
that
and then
hole,
feel free to
currently
take it.
12 under par.
We're 12 under with a par 5 finisher. Let's see where we can get to. Is
Let's
this
bring
reachable?
this
So this
thing home
is
now on the 18th
nearly
tee.
600 yards. Got to find this fairway. So that is part 1,
Oh, this tee shot should work.
which I do. I get in the gully. Now, is it reachable? Computer says no. Matty J says no. See, now if it was downhill with that wind, driver off the deck would be all right. But uphill, driver off the deck's going to just kick anywhere here. So, not doing a punch. I mean, to be honest, the front bunker isn't bad. Should we just give it a go, guys? Let's give it a go. What's the worst that can happen, eh? Front bunker isn't a bad leave.
Don't see that every day. I guess you're
Well, that's
just gonna
slow. It's
take
not
that
even going to
driver
reach
off
the
the
front
fairway
bunker.
and
That is a
go your way.
terrible. You can't afford to 98% and slow him if you're going to do driver off the deck. And that has left me in no man's land.
What our
This
third
is going to be
shot's
an
looking
awkward
like.
shot. So we are going to bust out the 46-yard flop here. That's not reaching. Another slow. These slows are killing me. That's the bunker I
Okay,
wanted to be in.
greenside
And we've
sand. Let's see
absolutely
what you
butchered
have.
this one. So guys, laying up is the is the option there. I've absolutely butchered this hole. This is not the way you play this hole. Just have to hack it out and take
Oh,
our
that is wonderful.
medicine for
Nice
just
shot.
a terrible
4
idea of going
feet
drive
to
off the deck. I
go.
said it would never reach,
And that's all for the
but I
golf
still did it
today, I
anyway.
guess.
So there's a lesson learned there. There's a 12 under, guys. Pretty scoreable round, I feel. You've got to play sensible in parts. That last hole, easily
You
just take a
wound up
3-wood.
at 12 under par
And then
at the end of this
just a
one.
pitch for a birdie, really.
Well, on
But there we go.
behalf of
We're 12 under. Leaves you in
at HG
T14
Studios,
as it
thank you very
stands at the
much
beginning of the
for
week.
round. We'll see you next
As I
time.
say, all these guys are pretty much platinum players. I reckon there's a few of the names: Pat Strife and Titos and Captain Kirk, etc. And Devs. So there we go. 12 under, T14. Get out there, give it a go. Best of luck with your rounds this week, folks. If you are enjoying the content, please do leave a like and please feel free to subscribe if you're new here. I'll catch you all soon. Peace out.